I pick these flowers for you, a bed of marguerites.
Andrew and I have our own fund, and that we put money into, and then it feeds money out to other charities, other situations that we believe need to be funded. 98% are in Canada, but 2% are in the States. The idea of creating the fund was easy. The idea of how do we actually raise money in this fund was hard. What do we do that everybody else isn't doing? Because, you know, there's got to be 1,000 different galas in the Toronto area every month. There's so many charities, and they're all good and they're all worthwhile. So is this one. And I think the hardest part was brainstorming how do we achieve our goal, which is to raise enough money to kickstart the program, and then enough money on a continuing basis to keep running the program, and then to expand the program. So it was Andrew's idea, really, to hold a gala, but to do it in a very different way. And that was to honor Canadians who have improved their lives coming from some very, very difficult circumstances, and overcoming those circumstances and those hurdles and making their lives better. And in some ways, they've all touched our lives.
The idea behind the Ignite the Spark Fund is to fulfill a really serious need for the children who are served by child welfare agencies in Canada, to help them grow in a whole, healthy way, to fill the needs of the specific areas in which they're lacking, which happen to be enrichment activities. Things like sports, recreation, artistic activities, cultural activities. These are things that most kids normally get in an average home, but for which there's no funding for children who are in care.
I've been to a number of foster homes, and it was part of the journey when we met our daughter. She was lovely, she was mischievous, she was the devil, she was cute, she was fun, she was filled with energy. It took her a long time to get settled and to realize this was going to be her home, and that she was safe, that she could trust us. Trust was a huge issue.
If I could say something to the general public out there, it's to not be complacent about this. I know there are a lot of great causes in the world, all around the world, but igniting the spark of hope and potential and keeping that life force of believing in yourself in a child alive could be the difference between survival for so many children. These children are going to be the leaders of tomorrow, and they're either going to be part of the solution or part of the problem. And there's no doubt, there's research that supports the idea that if you teach a child how to thrive, if you make them feel good, if you teach them how to give, then they're going to contribute. And the alternative is both costly and a tremendous tragic waste of life.